Hello, and just wanting to finish up that project 4 for Excel, and let's talk a few minutes about the payment. It's asking you to figure out of all the values that we have here, we need to figure out what's the monthly payment going to be. If they can't afford to pay for their whole membership at once, we need to offer them a monthly payment. So payment is one of the financial functions, many financial functions that Excel offers. It calculates the payment for a loan based on a constant payment and a constant interest rate, which is what we have. We see that we are going to be looking at an interest rate of 575, and that we are going to let our gym clients have 12 months or 12 months out of each year to pay for their membership. So pretty simple. Let's go up here. Let's click in the cell where we need to add our monthly payment, and let's open up that f of x, that function arguments box again. If you can't find payment, simply type it in, search for it. I found it. I'm going to say okay. Let's open up our function arguments. And it gives you a hint for this. Rate is the interest rate per period for the loan. For example, if you are using 6% and you're going to make quarterly payments, then you have to take 6% divided by 4 to find your quarterly payments at 6%. Okay, so we know that we have a rate of 575, and we also know that we're going to put a division in here that we have 12 months out of the year that we're going to allow them to pay for this. Now, we also know that this formula needs to be an absolute cell reference for each of those. So you can either highlight them, you can do them one at a time, doesn't matter. But we need to make sure, hit F4 and make those an absolute cell reference. So number of payments. So we notice on our sheet here that some people have 1 year membership, some people have 2, 3. So we need to take into account some of these guys are going to be paying on this loan for more than 1 year. So we need to always fill in a formula to help them figure out, how many payments are they going to be getting out of the lifetime of their loan. So number of payments is going to be based on how many years do they have this loan finance for. So this guy, we're going to look at him first. We're going to click on F5, and we're going to times that times how many months per year are they going to make payments on this loan. And it's already predefined down here in cell B24. So B24 also needs to be, make sure that we make that an absolute cell reference. So I simply took how many years are they taking out the loan and how many months do they get to pay on it. So F5 times B24, that's exactly right. It's 1 year times 12, that equals 12. So present value is, hey, how much money are they financing on this loan? Present value needs to make sure that we are taking a look at, hey, that we are only getting their balance. So remember that earlier you had to find their balance. That was their down payment minus their total due. So make sure that you're only getting the I-5 column. So I-5 is the present value of what they still owe because they made a down payment, they had a total due, they made the down payment, now here's what they owe, and here's what we're going to figure their payments on. The rest of this, future value and type, we don't need to know that. And notice that this is a negative number. It gives us a negative number here. It also puts it in parentheses for accounting. So let's say okay, and they need to make a payment to us of $34.38 each month for the next year. Well, I believe your instructions told you that you needed to make sure and make this a positive value. To make this a positive value, we need to come up here into our formula bar, and in between the equal sign and the P, we need to put in a negative sign and hit enter, and that will turn that into a positive number for us. Go ahead and copy that formula down, and you should be spot on. So if you have any questions, let me know. If this is unclear, shoot me an email. Don't forget, send it to keboatman@actx.edu. Don't forget to put your name on it so I know who I'm visiting with.